I love this game. It's been about 10 or 11 days since I played it last. We're still on alpha version 0.67.2. And when we last left, the entire crew was reunited, and Doc was back in Clownsteady, slaving away on technology level, on level 3 technology. And we loaded him up with everything he needed to do to complete that. So, let's see. Well, what do we have here? I don't think I've ever seen people walking along the walls before. Huh. Well, anyway, we're going to grab the rest of our people and make the trip back to Clownsteady. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on building a settlement out here, sort of where I built my second settlement in my first playthrough. As I recall, there's a lot of activity out here. It can be a bit of a challenge to have a settlement there, but back then we didn't have walls. Now we do. So we're going to go do that. But now, of course, the trick is to get from Skinner's Rome back to Clownsteady. And that, I think, is going to involve heading... Well, there's Doc's little name right there, heading out across here, over the basin and through the pass. So we might as well get going. And I think what we'll do is they're going to path it so that I have to go out and around. We're going to speed this up a little bit. Got some traders or somebody coming up. Alright, Skip's bringing up the rear. Napoleon's in the lead. What's going on with you, Skip? Nothing, he's just a wimp. That's all. Alright. In the background, I've got the Iron Giant going on. Alright. Our plan is usually the same. Have sort of staging points where we sort of meet with everybody, make sure everybody's still on the same page. And if we run into trouble, then run back to the main body of the group. Give everybody a chance to participate in saving the group. And I'm thinking that this would be a good area to recollect. As the sun falls, 19 people working their way across the desert, varying skill levels. Now it's nighttime. anybody. Our group now is pretty much capable of dealing with a lot of threats, most threats. And it's true that we end up having to patch people up and wait a little bit, but oh well. I love that movie, The Iron Giant. Good stuff. It's one of my feel-good DVDs. I don't know. I haven't played the game for a while because I've been caught up in the Elder Scrolls Online world. Snowy, what's your deal? Nothing. Some of our slower characters, like Q-Tip, they're just characters that labor underneath regular armor. Nothing terribly. We're going to have to send some of these characters out on special missions when we get a chance. If you watched the last playthrough, then you may remember how we would do that. We would take small squads of 3 really good players and 1 bad one, and let the bad one go out there and get his butt kicked. Send him out and bring up his toughness skill. Alright, these guys are close enough. We're going to go ahead and make for the next area. Right over here. Every once in a while it looks like something on the ground is interesting, so I like to mouse over it. Make sure it's not bodies or bad guys. And this terrain is, because it's so rough, people can come popping up over the rise at any time and kind of catch you off guard, so makes it kind of exciting. And we're coming up on eye socket, but we don't have nothing to do there. So unless we run into some interesting activity outside of eye socket, we won't be dropping by it. I think we'll recollect right up here. When we were in eye socket, it seemed like it was a little weird that it looked like maybe they'd had some problems. Got some sort of activity that just flashed out over here. And we'll wait for the stragglers to get a little bit closer, then we'll take off again. Yeah, we're going to get Skip and Q-Tip toughened up here. And Snowy. Alright. It's early afternoon in Kenshi. And the map says we cut around that point right there and go up through the narrow pass. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to aim for right over here. Shoot across this little valley. This valley, by the way, would also make a great place for a settlement. And we have not yet visited Black Scratches, which is the town that I started out in my first playthrough. We have not visited that town in this playthrough. We will at some point. At least some of them will. All right. Looking forward to getting enough building materials to build a mine and a refinery, and to get working on this settlement. I'm really looking forward to that. Kind of eyeballing it. It's just been very quiet on this pass. We're trailed out across this valley, but we're not seeing a lot of movement. Of course, no sooner do I say that than something will happen. Okay, it's late in the day. Kenshi, and we are pretty well struggled around here. So I'm thinking I may wait. Give these last guys a little bit more time to get closer, because they are really slow. I'm going to go ahead and quadruple this, and we'll burn through the night, which is going to come upon them very quickly. And about the time daytime breaks, we'll go ahead and make a run for the pass. This is what it looks like. Okay, what do we got here? Normal speed. Where were those guys? I saw some guys walking toward. I did see some guys, just can't find them again. Well, if they're friendly, they may just be walking right by. Don't know. Where were they? Well, apparently it's no big deal. All right. Oh, wait. Paused. See? Right up there, Mark? Oh my gosh. That's what you call tunnel vision. Sitting there looking for a problem with such focus that I can't see that I won't be able to see anybody walking. Don't know. There they are. And they're just samurai. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and speed time back up again. And as sun comes up, which is going to be doing very shortly, we're going to let Skip and Q-Tip bring up the rear, reduce it to double time, and we're going to take off as the samurai pass by. Whoops. Double time. All right. Let's go. Let's go over. This little narrow pass. It's just so treacherous, or it can be. Come on, guys. We're going over the top. So far, looks good. Looking down on the other side, can't see much. We can see the first town that we ran to in this playthrough. Telboo's up there. Oh, Skip, what's going to become of you way back there? And about the time Snowy gets up here, it's going to be time for us to move on. 11 o'clock in the morning. Kenshi time. We're off. Looking at the map. Started out here. We're about halfway to Clownsteady. Now it's a run across the desert. And at Clownsteady, we will buy building materials, equip ourselves maybe with some packs, and building materials, and then take off. Go do our business. And we're going to keep Doc researching, and with the goal of being able to get to the point where we can build a facility out there where he can come out and research there. And maybe we can even get another one of our people who has a good let's pause for a second here. We'll take a look. When we look at Doc and we look at his character sheet, and we see that his incredible skill is science. And out of all of our other people, let's see, science. Of course, our leaders don't have any. Well, Curly, some of the ones that with the engineering skills might. Okay, see, Professor Ice. He's got a 20, so he's somebody that we could put to the work there. Mandy, she's also a good medic. And Gunter. Now, Engelbert is a laborer. I don't know that I've seen that many people with such good laboring skills. Well, never mind, Solomon. All right. Anyway, Doc is clearly the leader in the science skill because he's the one that's been doing all the work. So, alright, let's get everybody back on track. And I will confess that now I'm looking forward to finding a scuffle, because it's been so quiet that we need to take advantage of our numbers now and go find a little trouble. Come on, Skip. Alright. We've got Doc serving as a beacon for Clownsteady. That's kind of nice. It's turning into later afternoon. And I don't see any action out there. So we're going to aim for Clownsteady. Although I think our best chance is aiming a little bit to the west, but we're going to go ahead and shoot for Clownsteady right now. And maybe we'll get lucky along the way and run into something that will give us a bit of challenge and then some resources. Assuming that we survive it. Okay. One of the nice things about building a settlement out in the desert, really, is that you can see people coming for quite some distance all around you. What kind of creatures lived here? Those are big. Look at our people. This weird pathing. That's kind of funny. Anyway, these strange creatures that either inhabit or once inhabited this land. I like how when you bring the camera down here, you can listen to them run by. All right. Let's go up here and take a look. Clownsteady, Brink over here. In my very first playthrough, I got lost off the map over in the far eastern part of the world, and I just didn't know where I was for sure, so I just aimed myself back toward the west. The far eastern part of the map is where I got lost, though. Professor Ice is a runner now. He used to struggle with that. It's nice to see that he's lifting his knees now. So what's the deal with Gertrude? Nothing. Just heavier armor and weaponry. Everybody trailed out. Maybe I'll sit here for a second and go quadruple speed. These guys catch up as the sun rises here momentarily. I just come to my realization that I need to fix my window in OBS. So hang on just a second here. Position size, fit to screen. There we go. Better. All right. Whoops. Again, it's so quiet. I'm wondering what's going on out here in the world. We've only seen one troop of friendlies. There's Clownsteady right there in our window. Brink off over here. Way out in the distance, Shark. I'm almost thinking there's our little facility out there. You know what? Maybe we should just go work that. Matter of fact, that sounds like a really good idea. We've already got what we need to make our own material. We don't need to spend any money. And while we're doing that, we may end up running into some bad guys. I like that plan. I frankly forgot that we'd built that. And if you're just joining the game, I did a rather dumb thing. I built a little materials mine and refinery and a building out here, and just in the very limits of where I could build something next to Clownsteady without being too close, which made it the sort of thing that I could never really put walls around. So it was kind of dumb. But that's what I did. So we're going to go out here, I think, and work that. And when we were out there, we got swarmed a couple times by bandits. We were a much smaller group then, considerably weaker, and we've got some bad guys right here. Okay. We have some dust bandits, which is nice because they will have weapons. They're a step up from hungry bandits. So let's go ahead and bring down the speed. The speed was already brought down. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this into a scuffle. We'll draw them toward us, then we'll run back. Alright. I'll let them get a little closer, then we're going to run back even more. Those guys want to go fight already. And we've just about got enough to go ahead and really make a... I don't want to run all the way back to the rest of our guys, but this will make a good event right here. Gotta work the camera angle here a little bit. And let's see how the damage goes. We're seeing lots of green, which is what we want. This is our guys giving damage, not receiving a lot. Of course, not receiving damage isn't always a good thing. As noted, we have some guys back here that could bear receiving some damage. Getting toughened up. Gertie is doing a really good job with that heavy, blunt damage weapon. Okay. These guys are showing up late to the party. I'm going to go ahead and take Solomon off task, have him collect some weapons. Whoops. And Rocky as well. Not sure what they're running to unless it's another fight. Yep. These guys look like maybe dust bandits? Or dust ninjas? Yes. So there will be some good katanas here for some of our new guys. I'm going to go ahead and select everybody. Minus Doc, of course. Well, good. We're getting some of the action that I'd hoped that we would see. Come over here. Let's get you some better equipment. Let's see. Right now you're carrying a .49. You need some shoes. Dump those pants. Whoops. Put those on. And not use that. What about you, Gunter? What have you got? Go grab yourself something better. You're carrying a .29. That guy's about, ooh, much better. Get yourself some. Alright. Dump those pants, put these on. Alright. And everybody, let's see. Let's you all come over here real quick. Have a staff meeting and take care of each other medically. Let's see, Rocky, you are getting healed, and now that you are healed, I'd like you to come over and strip this guy because you've got the pack. You know what? You never did get good pants. Alright. There goes that. Is that everybody? Did everybody finally make it? Except for Skip, who's in a fight. Back over here. That's what you get for being slow, my friend. So we're going to go run back, save Skip. Who knows where he is? Who are these guys? They bad guys? Yes, they are. We're going to intercept them. Poor Skip. And we'll do the same thing that we did before. Double time this to make it a little bit quicker. Now we'll slow it down. And bring it back. You guys don't even know what trouble you're in. You have no idea. Now these guys will try to take off and fight. I'm going to call them back. And now we'll do it. Kick their asses. have to go get Skip before he dies. But not before we collect weapons off of these guys. Yeah, this is the nice thing about having a nice sized group. Ow, that hurt. Snowy. Snowy's taking an ass kicking right now. Larry, do something. Alright, medicate each other. Actually, they're going to go finish this guy. They're going to knock him down again. I can't believe this. Kenshi has crashed. Alright. Hopefully there's been an autosave recently. We're going to go find out really quickly. So let's see what happens. Just so you see what this looks like, let me go to my laptop monitor. That's my screen. That's my screen right there. Kenshi has crashed. All right. Well, we'll certainly report it. Let's find out whether or not we have an autosave. Bummer. And we'll bring back the Kenshi window. Alright, let's load autosave. Load. "10 minutes old." Let's get everybody selected. Snowy's getting his butt kicked right now. And we're going to go ahead and attack these guys. I'm sorry, Snowy, but we've got to get this done. It's interesting that they, that guy's like, I'm out of here. No, come back here. I know Snowy's in trouble. Take care of each other first. And Rocky, once you are taken care of, I'm going to have you collect weapons. And then I'm going to do a game save. You really should do this. Rocky. We do want to take as many weapons as we can. And we'll go back and help these other guys here in just a minute. Alright. Let's go back. Deal with our stragglers. Our stragglers who are getting knocked out, which is good. This is okay. This'll make them tougher. Let's go get these guys. We should send Mandy over to do first aid on Snowy. Meanwhile, we'll let this fight take place. Mandy is taking her different path. Yeah, we're taking our own lumps here. Larry. So Gunter's down. Engelbert, we're going to have you go ahead and do some first aid. Actually, be medics. And let's see, somebody go collect this stuff here. Well, Rocky, you're not going to have room probably. Look at that. And we remembered that you needed good pants anyway. Larry, pick it up. Get rid of those ragged pants. Put these on. Okay. And Gunter is still unconscious. So why has he not been healed up here? We got Q-Tip and Skip that we got to take care of. More bad guys. Okay, I guess we're going to keep dealing with this issue. Oh, we got some stuff going on here now, don't we? See how this works out. Everybody who can walk, except for Doc. Come on and fight. Looks like Q-tip's on the move. Holy cow, where'd these guys come from? We keep getting more and more bandits. Wait, these are good guys. Oof, samurai. That's comforting. Alright, be medics. That was starting to look remarkable. Alright, we've got a lot of stuff we're going to have to pick up. And we may not have room. Rocky's like, dude, I'm already carrying so much. Hungry bandits. Alright, so this is mostly for the experience. These guys. Well, that explains why it went as easily as it did for our people. I guess we could have somebody collect the weapons. Maybe what we ought to focus on, though, at this point. Really? There's somebody over here who's having a fight and doing very well by himself. Is that... I tell you, man, this place has got all sorts of stuff to do. Who? So what's going on here? We have hungry bandits fighting sand ninjas? Well, that's precious. The enemies, our enemies are fighting our enemies. Alright, first of all, we're going to have to take a break here and actually save our people. First aid. Come on. Go over here and do first aid, guys. Somebody want to be a medic for him? And what about Gunter? Who the hell are these guys? Oh. He's like, no, I'm running away. I guess we better settle down and pick up our people at some point in time. Somebody needs to pick him up. And I think we'll have Solomon do that. Solomon's strong. Alright. Make sure we're all in the same boat here, or the same place. Snowy is still down. And first aid wise, he's been healed, so we just need somebody who can pick him up. Who's fast? Napoleon. Pick him up. That's everybody except for Skip, who is... Oops. Is over... Where did Skip go? We're in trouble. So I'm going to have to have Napoleon... Where are you, buddy? Actually, they're not doing too badly. This is turning into a major adventure out here. And by not disarming those hungry bandits, I'm leaving myself open to this sort of thing. But get over here so I don't lasso Doc. Okay, patch each other up again. Let's go over and get Skip when this is done. And whoever's fastest at getting over there will actually pick him up. What an adventure! Getting some good experience. Please don't tell me Napoleon is still in the lead. More bad guys hanging around Skip, or between Skip and where we want to be. Good grief, this just goes on. Well, that's what I get for making that crack about a quiet run earlier. Okay, we're going to reorganize. I'm going to save the game officially. And we're going to make a decision. To engage. Who are these guys? Hungry bandits. We should be able to do this. We gotta go get Skip eventually. Oh dear. Okay, so this is everybody except for Skip and Snowy. Where did Snowy end up? Alright. Let's do it. If it turns out to be a really stupid idea, then I'll replay it. And we're probably going to send Mandy over to Solomon. Go ahead and put him down. Now, the fact that whoever Solomon was carrying disappeared leads me to wonder whether or not we're dealing with another one of those weird Napoleon things. Where's Snowy? Why is Snowy all the way over here? I don't get why this game puts people so far away when you drop them on the ground. Alright, take away the damn weapon. Take away the weapon. Take away the weapon. These guys can't be trusted with their sticks. Take away their sticks. They're just up to too much nonsense with them. These guys are going to be disarmed. This is my disarmament program. Somebody take this man's stick away from him. Alright, who we got? Missing Skip, Snowy, and Gunter. So where's Gunter at? Floating in space, naturally. It's just ridiculous. Boy, if you pick somebody up, don't put them down in this game because God knows where they're going to end up. You never know. You never know. I have no idea what's going on here. Maybe that's what Squad Reset is all about. Recovery coma. Skip is awake. Skip, why don't you do yourself a favor? Take this guy's weapon. so you don't get your ass kicked again. Oh, you better heal yourself, by the way. Yeah. Or you're gonna die. Alright, let's see if we can pick up all the pieces of our people. Maybe they can come over here and lend Skip a little hand. Actually, somewhere around here there were some sand ninja bodies. Oh well. Let's see. Snowy and Gunter, we don't know what we're going to do about you guys. This may be one of those things where we end up having to experiment with the squad reset after another game save. So we're about accounted for all the people, all of our squad mates, minus Snowy and Gunter, who are out in space. Take care of each other, everybody. Rocky, keep walking, buddy. Everybody keep walking. Everybody just walk. And Duke, come on. You too, you're part of this crew. Alright, we can get this all sorted out. It'll be good. Now, bring these guys together. Snowy, where are you? You're over here. Oh, you're not so far away. Alright. It's Gunter in outer space who's a little farther away. And if he can live, then the good news is we can... Looks like he's on the edge of the map. In a very strange place. Wow. So that's Clownsteady, that's Brink, that's where the crew is. Okay. Alright, alright. Right there. Sure enough. Not so far away. He can make the run. When he wakes up. Whenever that is. These guys, I just want to make sure they've treated each other. Looks like they have. More bad guys. And we can keep fighting these guys forever. At some point in time, we do have to go back and get Snowy, which we should probably do now. And go heal up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and double time this. And nothing would please me more than to see Snowy and Gunter show up as awake. We already dealt with those, we disarmed those guys already. Kind of eyeball around here, make sure. Do my best to see if I can see anybody coming at us. Poor Skip. Run away, run away. More bad guys fighting. Whatever, we're going to go deal with these guys. 'Cause we're not going to leave. Snowy is so easy to get to. I'm going to turn my speed down here. Those are samurai chasing some guys, so there are going to be some. Looks like they've already handled it. No, they haven't. So we're going to send our people to help and to loot and to try to survive another freaking night in this part of the world. Come get him. Hungry bandit. Come on, guys. I wonder if you have to have one person. I guess that's it. Trying to find somebody who would do first aid on those guys. Nobody did. Okay, well anyway, let's go ahead and loot. somebody loot. Come on. Solomon like, all right, carrying enough. He can pick up a few things too. Now, we got people scattered all over the place here. No, let's go pick up this guy. Gunter is back alive. It's going to be interesting to see where he is. All right, I'm going to try to get these guys to assemble near Snowy. Check in on Gunter. All right, he's on the mountaintop. Gunter, dude, head for Dock. As a matter of fact, we're just going to assume you're part of the team. So wherever we're trying to go, you do your best to get there and just run around people if you can. Good Lord. This poor guy. Yeah, he's going to have to run down this mountain. Well, that should make for an exciting run. All right. Meanwhile, back here, everybody, Napoleon, why don't you pick him up? Now we're going to see if this works by I think we have a bed over here in this building. I can't remember for sure. We have storage. We had to tear apart our bed in... Oh my God, I forgot. Had to reload the game, which means Doc has not been working. This whole time he was just sitting there. Mental note. Alright, everybody else. Head over to our little outpost. We'll see what we've got. everybody can just vector over this way, because I love the word vector. Let's see what we can do. See if we can get this thing up and running again. Even though our research has improved and we can actually rebuild this, we're going to need material to do that. And we should have enough that we should be able to whip it out in pretty good time. First, I'm going to assume everybody's headed here. And Cat, who's ahead of the crowd. Let's go inside here and take a look. Can't remember what I've got. Storage building materials. Got 8. Weaponsmith. Oh yeah. No bed. You know what though? Can we build one? Because we need one. Build. Interior. Bed. Doesn't have to be pretty. Confirm. Cat, why don't you go ahead and do that? Why don't you go ahead and make that bed? Alright, so she's going to build that sucker. While the rest of the sorry moping masses struggle their way back here. Skip is just laboring along. Poor Duke. Don't know why you're so slow, dude, other than, well, okay, I guess I do. Rocky, I know you're burdened. Q-tip. You're just slow. Professor Ice, you're supposed to have some sort of ability. Why don't you get helping on that thing? Meanwhile, what's going on with Gunter? Are you like unable to move any further? Is that the deal? Okay, apparently he's stuck. Some sort of Kenshian limbo. But he's alive. So at least we'll have an opportunity to deal with him. I'm going to do some research on the reset squad position and see what that's all about. Well, that sucks. I hope they are not able to attack him. I mean, look at this. He can't even move. This world is lousy with bad guys. This is so interesting. See him up there floating in the air like that. These guys down below just wandering around, carrying one of their own, carrying many of their own. They're freaking cannibals. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, I want to go fight them. So they're carrying home meat. Well, I think I discovered something that our guys are going to want to do. Sort of a mission. Anyway, Gunter, be glad that you're sort of inaccessible at this point right now. That you're not slung over the shoulder of some cannibal. Who are these guys down here? Those are cannibals also. I wonder, do cannibals eat each other? All right. Of course, Duke is not going to be able to get back in one piece. Alright guys, let's go save him. Oh wait, never mind. He wasn't being attacked. Duke's like, I'm not going out there. Mouse is like, I'll check it out. Just gonna have her pick up stuff. Whoever's the fastest getting out there, pick up stuff. I think we're okay. I think we can go back, guys. Excuse me. Alright, let's get everybody back there. Go down and check on the bed progress. Alright. And get Engelbert in there, maybe he can help out. Make this thing happen a little more quickly. And why not? Let's make it all you guys together. I think we have enough people, guys. Sorry. Oops, couldn't catch her in time. Now, guys, stay here for a second. Stay here. Don't move. Napoleon, come here. You go in there. I want to see if we put the body directly in the bed when it's done, if that fixes things. Bed's almost done. Okay, you guys step out for a second. Because I want to see... No. Napoleon, go ahead and... put him in the bed. Snowy is in bed. Thank God. Because that could have been a real mess. Alright, so Snowy's health is normal, actually. Whoops. Snowy's like, I don't want to get out of bed. That's kind of a weird animation. Okay, so I'm looking actually for people who have the dark stuff here. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check people's health out. I'm going to revisit the Gunter issue here and figure out what we can do for him. And just check out each of my guys' health. See if I can... see if I've got people who need that bed for broken bones. Look at this, maybe. Well, Engelbert, get in bed. This is a bed, right? Why is it showing? The bed is done. So all you have to do now, Engelbert, is get into it. Sleep. It's actually showing that he doesn't... I can't get him to get in there. That's interesting. Maybe he won't do it if it says that he doesn't need it. But he does need it. Let's try this. Let's try skip. Oh, Skip's still working his way back. Let's try you. See whether or not you can get in bed. Alright, at least you're getting in. Alright, well I think I'm going to stop the recording at this point. I'm going to do a save. And then we'll see what we can do to figure out. I'm thinking if I save and then reload, that it may drop, just for fun. Let's go ahead and try that right now. Let's go ahead and do a switch OBS. to monitor. Gonna do save. Exit game. I'm going to reload the game. And see what happens. See whether or not it will place Gunter. I'm not going to click this yet. I want to click this first. See if it will just drop Gunter down on the ground. First thing I know I want to do is get dock working. Alright, let's see where Gunter is. He's on the ground. Run like hell, buddy. Run like hell. Level 4 research is completed, which is nice. So we complete all the level 3 research, build a level 4 bench, and carry on. Alright, so I'm going to get Gunter back as well as I can to Clownsteady. Going to get these guys. Skip. Keep trying to get back here. Don't give up. And we get these guys to build little stuff here. Actually, I'm going to take them into Clownsteady first. And have them dump off all their stuff. Sell it. Because they are pretty much loaded up. And Clownsteady will be a safe trip. So I'm going to do this off camera. Off video. See, this is somebody who needs bed rest. And see you next time. Probably in or around Clownsteady as we try to get enough building material to go start our next, not our next, but our first proper settlement in this playthrough. These guys are going to go ahead and sell their goodies. It was a long slog back to Clownsteady. Part of that was my decision to engage these guys in a bunch of tomfoolery, but I think it was worth it in terms of experience. Take a look at, I mean, Skip's toughness is coming up at least. You know, he'll be able to survive better. And it's okay. Getting a good squad when it comes right down to it. And we'll see you next time.